Hey parents, we are so glad that your student is going to be going to Experience Weekend with us. This is kind of a quick video, tell you everything that you need to know about the trip. And also the parent packet, which is attached to this email, is also a really helpful thing to watch. And so we want to tell you everything you need to know about the trip. My name is Kenny. I'm the Crestwood Campus Student Ministry Leader. And
I'm Sarah. I'm part of the residency program at Southeast, and I help out with Crestwood students.
So the kind of hope for Experience Weekend is we want Experience Weekend to clearly and powerfully share the hope of Jesus to your students at the event. And so everything from main sessions to a small group to just some of the free time that we're having, like it's all about Jesus. It's all about them hearing who Jesus is and how He can change their life. And so that's kind of the hope of this event.
Yeah. And obviously, we're so excited for Experience Weekend, but the number one goal is that your student will get connected to our middle school ministry after the event. So just a reminder that MSM, we meet on Sunday mornings at 11:15 during the 11:15 service in our student room. So this is a great place for your student and any friends that they've invited to come and kind of let the event live on afterwards.
Yeah. So a little bit about drop-off. Drop-off is going to be February 16th. You can arrive in the atrium about 5:45 p.m. This is also when you can turn in medication. And so if your student has medication that they need to take during this event, they can give it to our medication team, which is going to be a nurse, certified nurse for us. And also make sure your student eats before they come here, because we're going to have food pretty late Friday night, like at 10:30. It's not really a dinner. And so if you can make sure that they eat dinner before they come on Friday, that'd be great.
Yeah, and then for pickup will be that Saturday. We're hoping to get back to Crestwood around 5 p.m. But pay attention. We'll send out a text message to let you know when we're leaving the Blankenbaker campus to give you a more concrete time of when we're going to be back. But we're hoping it'll be around 5 p.m. And then, yeah, that's when you can pick up all of your medication and your student and all of their things.
Mm-hmm. So again, there's a bigger packing list in the parent packet, but here's kind of a rough idea. Make sure that your student has a sleeping bag and a pillow. Give them a change of clothes, please. Make sure they have toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, all that stuff. And then we'd love if they brought their own Bible so they kind of engage with all the things that we're doing. There is not a shower at the Crestwood campus, and so they're not going to have the opportunity to shower. So make sure they know that before they join us.
Yeah, and then here's just kind of an overview of the schedule, kind of what the event's going to actually look like. So after we check in at Crestwood, we're going to hop on some buses and head over to Blankenbaker. It's about a 25-minute drive, and we'll arrive there and we'll have a main session that evening with lots of worship, lots of fun, and then we'll have campus time and small groups afterwards. All that will happen at Blankenbaker, and then we'll head back to the Crestwood campus, and we're going to have games and pizza and just hang out that night until we go to bed, hopefully. And then we'll get up bright and early on Saturday morning and head back over to Blankenbaker. There's a couple sessions, more small group time, more campus time. We'll have lunch, we'll have activity rotations that afternoon. It's going to be just big inflatables, hangout time, lots going on. And then, yeah, one last session before heading back. And again, we'll hope to get back to Crestwood around 5 p.m., but we'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. There's not going to be MSM on February 18th, the day after, because we will all be way too tired to have MSM. And so just so you know, no MSM on February 18th. Kind of the main last thing, safety is also very important to us. This is priority for us. And so all of our leaders are background checked, and we have a very strict no student alone rule, meaning like students should never be alone, and they should never be alone with a leader. And so we have all of our leaders watching out for that at all times. And the great thing about this trip is I believe we're at like almost a 4-to-1, 5-to-1 ratio, which means there's a lot of eyes all around your student, making sure that they're being safe and that their leaders are being safe and everything like that. So we want to know that your students can be safe and have a great weekend. That is really,
Yeah, last thing, another thing for the event to kind of live on afterwards, we have a Bible reading plan. There's a QR code here. There will be a link in the email that you're getting this in, and then we'll have QR codes afterwards also. So that's just a really great thing to encourage your student to do and do with their friends, with their small group, just to kind of keep learning more about what we talk about over Experience Weekend.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, we are really excited that your student's going to be headed to Experience Weekend with us. Every year we see God move a ton in our students' hearts, and so we can't wait. Thanks.
Yeah.